welcome back. We are going to do another breath prayer together. This one is from Psalm 139, which is one of my favorites. This is a breath prayer that I come back to often, especially when I feel really anxious. The breath prayer that we're going to do is from the ESV translation of the Bible, but I want to read this section from the New Living Translation because I think it gives us a really good context for this breath prayer. O Lord, you have examined my heart, and you know everything about me. You know when I sit down or stand up. You know my thoughts, even when I'm far away. You see me when I travel and when I rest at home. You know everything that I do. You know what I'm going to say even before I say it, Lord. You go before me and you follow me. You place your hand of blessing on my head. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too great for me to understand. I can never escape from your spirit. I can never get away from your presence. And I love that, especially when I feel anxious, because sometimes it feels like my anxiety takes me far away from God, of like this, I'm outside of his presence, or I feel really alone. And I love the ESV phrasing of verse 5, where it says, you hem me in behind and before. And I just think of a parent like tucking in their little kid to bed, of like that pressure of the blanket being tucked all around you that you can't really move, but it feels safe. It feels secure. And that is what God does for us, and not from a place of restriction, but from a place of freedom, that he knows everything about us, and he still chooses to be with us and to be near to us. So, you know the drill. Put your hand somewhere that is comforting to you. I like one on my chest and on my tummy. And just say that phrase, you hem me in, behind, and before. When I feel anxious, my thoughts feel a little bit harder to control. They just run a little bit more crazy in my head. And so sometimes it helps if I can actually hear myself breathe. And so I want to just encourage you to breathe loudly. Big inhale and big exhale. You hem me in, behind, and before. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. You hem me in behind and before. No matter how far or where or how dark your anxiety feels to you, He has not left you. He hems you in behind and before. Bye.